Stephen Pighetti, please come to the announcer's booth. You know, coming up next is the SK Modifieds. On a Friday night here at the Stafford Motor Speedway, they are referred to as the fastest division of the night. The big story this season has been the point battle, and Steven Kopsick has been a car that has been a rocket. This talented driver, who is the crew chief on on Ryan Preece's car, is the guy to keep your eyes on. He runs up front in the point standings. 24 points back is Todd Owen. Michael Christopher is third. Tyler Hines is fourth. Chase Dowling is fifth. And David Arute sets in the sixth spot. Keith Rocco is seventh in the points. Marcello Rufano is eighth. Ronnie Williams is ninth. And Michael Jervis rounds out the top 10. Now, a competitor that's starting back in the 21st starting position is P.J. Peters. BJR Motorsports would like to dedicate this modified race tonight to Big John Luca Savage, who passed away rather suddenly last week. And they would like to dedicate this. Of course, he drove in the modifieds here at Stafford back in the 70s. So they're running with a heavy heart in memory of John Luca Savage. Big John, as he was commonly known to all of us here at Stafford back then. You know, you can tweet us, text us, send us a message, any form of social media. We just received a couple of bits of information from our good buddy, the legendary Jackie Arute, who is watching on Flow tonight, as usual. Tune into his shows. Very impressive. Right now, Kyle Rickey, we've got 25 of the very best in the SK Modified division, ready to do battle for 40 laps.
And on the pole, car number 67 from Chatham, Massachusetts, the Meserve Motorsports car for our pole sitter, Doug Meserve Jr.
Jervis Brothers Roofing brings us the Stafford Pool Waters machine for Michael Jervis Jr., car 33.
Third starter, car number 11 from Plantsville, Connecticut, the Hummel Brothers Hot Dogs car. Car number 11 was Matt Vassar.
Valley Heggie Farms brings us the Neil Flynn, number 24, from Hamden, Massachusetts, Mikey Flynn.
And then it's the 31 from Avon, Connecticut, Mid-State Site Development, the entry for Noah Corner.
The Spirit of America, Big Hoss USA, Racing Products, number 75 is next from Stafford Springs, Connecticut, for David Arute.
Moeller Motorsports providing the entry for the Shelton, Connecticut driver that starts next. Car number 35, Andrew Moeller will go from 7.
Driving the Kerrigan, Horsepower Hill Farms, Jean-Guy Poulin Drywell, number 22 from Bethlehem, Connecticut. By way of Roxbury, it is Chase Dowling.
And it's car number 85 from North Haven, Connecticut, the TickMike.com car for Tyler Hines.
This guy was quick in practice, the Wheeler Auto Service Center, John and Mania Rufano car from North Haven, Connecticut. Car number 68 for Marcello Rufano.
The 11 starter, car number 81 from Summers, Connecticut, the Cooker Construction car for Todd Owen.
Flanking the 6th row to the outside, it is car number 83 from Colchester, Connecticut, the Florida Connection. Keith Rocco owns race car, feature event winner this season for Brian Narducci.
Current point leader will start next from the 13th position, car number 21 from Newtown, Connecticut, Airgas, providing the sponsorship for Steven Kopsick.
14th starting position, the PT Watts Eastport Food Feeds machine. Quinn and Michael Christopher own the car from Walcott, Connecticut, car number 82. This guy's on a roll, Michael Christopher.
15 starter, car number 88 from Berlin, Connecticut, the Wheelers Auto Service car for Kid Rock, Keith Rocco.
Then it's the Montanari Fuels machine, the Peter Matten owned number 55 from Danbury, Connecticut, Teddy Hodgson.
Car number 1 is next from Hatfield, Massachusetts, kicks 100.9 FM, the entry for Tyler Leary.
Mr. Reuter Plumbing Company brings us car number 7, the Vinnie Beadle owned race car from Brantford, Connecticut, JP Jonathan Pulio.
19 starter, car number 92 from Munson, Massachusetts, the Accurate Converter entry for Dan Wesson.
20th starter, the Kopech Truck and Service Center machine, graduate from the SK Lights from Feeding Hills, Massachusetts, car number 16 for Dylan Kopech.
Then it's Oxford, Connecticut driver Phil's Landscaping, the sponsor for car number 29, PJ Peters.
Then it is the Island Cove Yacht Sales number 6 from Farmington, Connecticut, Corey DiMatteo.
And then it's going to be Nick Gardina in the 28, Michael Christopher in the 80, Kurt Brainerd in the 96, Ben, as we are set for a start. 40 laps, 25 SK Modifieds come off turn 4 to the green flag.
They come off the 4th turn and they rumble down into turn number 1. What's it going to be? Meanwhile, looks like Meserve gets off to a good start, starts to pull away. Battle is already there for the runner-up spot. Rumbling back into turn number 3, off the 4th turn. They're doubled up off the 4th turn to the line, and it is Rich Vassar to quickly move into position number 2.
Behind Meserve, the race leader who leads the opening circuit. Battle for 3rd is a good one between Flynn to the inside, Jervis to the outside. Corner right there in the 5th spot. Here comes Mikey Flynn back to the bottom of the racetrack. Will take 3rd away.
Mikey Flynn has been very, very strong all day today. In practice and in qualifying, he moves into the top 3. David Arute is stuck in the outside lane. Inside lane opens up. Chase Dowling moves to the bottom of the racetrack. Dowling is up to the top 5. Meanwhile, here comes Andrew Moeller, car 35, as David Arute changes his line. He's come back to life, but he's stuck in a pack of cars there.
And what a move by Marcello Refrano. Goes to the outside of the racetrack in turn 2, moves around Todd Owen, moves around David Arute, and pulls up alongside Tyler Hines as they come back off of turn number 4 for a spot just inside of the top 10.
Fastest car in the racetrack, Chase Dowling, 19,595.
Trouble, David Arute goes around turn 2, and 4 cars will pile in. Brian Narducci looks to be one of those cars. Teddy Hodgson in the 55. Also the 16.
And it looks like the 21 car of our point leader, Stephen Kopsick, was involved right in the middle of all of that. Had absolutely no place to go.
Dylan Kopech
and
the car number 16 involved. There's,
and of course, the 21, as we said, so important in the point rundown, as he had a 24-point lead going into tonight's event. And there's the Brian Narducci car. And
David Arute on pit road along with Dylan Kopech.
And
Keith Rocco on pit road. And Teddy Hodgson.
Keith Rocco, you can see the right front wheel peel back. Let's go to our pit road reporters.
Left side damage on the route number 75 car. Also a left rear flat tire. More damage than I suspected on the Keith Rocco number 88 machine. Also, as he pulls into the pit area, they're looking at the right side of that, but some pretty heavy damage to Keith Rocco's car. Let's go back up pit lane and talk to Matt.
I am looking at the crew working pretty hectically to get that number 88 back again. So the crew is over the wall, and then when they come on this side, we'll try to find out what is exactly wrong with the defending champion.
Well, you know, the big story, Matt, and this has to be the 21 car, the Newtown Pools machine, the air gas car for the point leader, and that car, as we saw it go by, did not look severely damaged. We're looking at a flow replay of this.
Like Brian Narducci went to the inside of David Arute. The two made contact. Arute went around. Narducci piled in, along with Kopsick, who had nowhere to go. Kopech and Teddy Hodgson in car number 55. Tyler Leary, also on pit road in car number 1, may have got a piece of it as well.
The work continues on the Keith Rocco machine. Keith has had no luck at all with his own race car this season, and it has been these type of situations that have created havoc here. Let's go quickly down on pit road.
The 55 of Teddy Hodgson, he's off and underway. Front end damage on that. The car looked like it got punched in the nose. A very hard hit there for the 55 team, but they did get it back underway. Also, Kopech back out with the number 16 machine. Dylan Kopech, he too had front end damage.
Had a shock issue a week ago. Did the driver of car number 55, Teddy Hodgson, was confident they had that fixed coming into tonight's race program. Unfortunately, it looks like minor damage, but damage to that car. As John mentioned, he was on pit lane and has since returned to the racetrack for Teddy, who former SK Light modified champion here at the Speedway back in 2019. Up and down year. 10th 2 weeks ago, 20th last week. Finding some issues already here tonight as Ben, we get the 1 to go signal and double the field up to rows of 2 with 4 of 40 laps complete, 36 to run.
Doug Meserve making up that front row with Matt Vassar, Mikey Flynn, Michael Jervis. Quickest car on the racetrack is Dowling, 19,595. The leader, Meserve, on the last circuit turned to 19,760. Simple math tells you that It's just a matter of time. The cream is starting to rise to the top as we're back under green here at Stafford.
Back underway as Rocco is still on the pit lane. The field goes to turn number 2. Meserve out front. Here comes Flynn to the inside of Vassar for second. Chase Dowling, next car in line. Battle for that 4 spot as they go back to turn number 4.
Moeller is right there in that pack of cars with car 35. And Michael Jervis quickly goes to the outside. Mikey Flynn guards the inside, takes over second. Who's the tail that wags the dog now? It is Chase Dowling with the Michael O'Sullivan prepared car. It is Dowling who moves into the 3rd spot, and here comes Moeller. He'll move up to the 4th position, and car number 85, Tyler Hines. Remember, he started this season, won the opener, and he has been hot ever since. Now, Dowling into second. Literally shakes off Mikey Flynn like a dog who has fleas. Here they come off the turn, and here comes Moeller.
Moeller to the inside. Flynn topside. Battle for 3rd as they're all a little bit of contact going into turn number 1. Flynn slides up the racetrack. Vassar slides up as well. Move Christopher, it looks like, to the inside, and car number 82, who is cutting his way through the field. Just outside of the top 5, but looking to move into the top 5 as he and Flynn do battle for that spot.
There's no question about it. Mikey Christopher is coming. He's setting in the 6th spot. Andrew Moeller just clicked off the quickest lap of the race, 19.569. Moeller is coming. Dowling is closing in on our leader, Meserve, as Meserve leads him off turn number 4. 9 laps and counting in this 40-lap event.
Back to turn number 1. Front 4 or 5 cars now go single file. Best battle is for 3rd. That's where we see Tyler Hines all over the back bumper of Andrew Moeller. Moeller slides up. Here comes Hines to the inside. Side by side for that spot as they come back down to the stripe. At the same time, Mike Christopher Jr. moves into the top 5, taking the 5th spot away from Mikey Flynn.
While all that has been happening, Meserve has nothing but a mirror full of red, and that red is Chase Dowling. Dowling running in the 2nd spot, off the turn. Back to the stripe they come. It is still Meserve, but the margin is getting less and less. 1.129 between Meserve and Dowling. And then do not count out your 3rd place car, Tyler Hines, as he is there with Moeller. All 3 of those cars have had the quickest laps of this event.
Here comes Dowling to the inside of Meserve. Battle for the lead off of turn number 2. Move Chase Dowling to the point here on lap number 13. Tyler Hines to the inside of Meserve, the former race leader, for that 2nd spot. Andrew Moeller closing in on all 3 from the 4th position.
While that has been happening, Dowling is now in command, but look out because here comes Tyler Hines. His car is running on rails. Hines dips down low underneath Dowling. They come off the turn, side by side. Red versus black as they come to the line. It is Tyler Hines by a molecule over Chase Dowling. Now, get ready because Dowling isn't done yet. He's about to reverse the crossover, Kyle, in turn 3.
Dowling back to the inside, but is there enough room on the bottom? Tyler Hines not giving him much off turn 4. The TickMike.com number 85 car out front and showing the way here as we are 5 laps shy of halfway. Hines out front, Dowling in 2nd. Then that battle for 3rd beginning to intensify a bit between Meserve and Moeller. Todd Owen cracking the top 5 a couple of laps ago, moving around Mike Christopher Jr. to take that position away.
While that's been happening, Todd Owen into the 5th spot, Christopher up to 6th, and Stephen Kopsick. He knows the importance of the points. Remember, he was involved in that jingle earlier. Todd Owen moves into the 4th spot. Here comes Michael Christopher up to 5. Michael Christopher, everybody has been talking about him and his success story here at Stafford this season. He's taken home more of the big money prizes this year than any other competitor. Here comes Stephen Kopsick on a roll. Kopsick now in the 7th position, now moves up, takes over the 6th spot.
Been a nice recovery for Stephen Kopsick, who was involved in that incident in turn number 1 on lap number 4. He is making his way back up through the field, just outside of the top 5. closing
Meserve
in.
is off the pace.
Meserve off the pace, car 67 into turn number 3. We'll pull that car onto the pit lane as we are 1 lap shy of halfway as Tyler Hines leads the way. And car number 85, Chase Dowling, losing a little bit of ground in second. That battle for third has singled out between Moeller and Owen. And now Kopsick all over the back bumper of Mike Christopher Jr. for what is now the 5th spot.
Now Kopsick dips to the inside. Will he be able to do it? Side-by-side battle. They come off the turn. Stephen Kopsick, like a man possessed, works his magic. Michael Christopher in a side-by-side battle for position number 5. Going, gone. Stephen Kopsick up to the 5th position. He's not done yet. He's now trying to reel in on the back bumper of Todd Owen. Meanwhile, in command, leader of the pack, it is still Tyler Hines, started 9th on the grid. Chase Dowling started the event in the 8th position, so one started directly in front of the other. And meanwhile, here comes Todd Owen. He's all over Mike Moeller.
That's a good
car for Andrew Moeller.
That's a good battle for position. Best among the leaders. Andrew Moeller has it. Todd Owen wants it, slowly but surely making his way through the field with still plenty of time left. 23 of 40 are in the record books. Moeller has the spot. Here's Owen looking to the inside off of turn number 2, but can't make a move. Then it's Stephen Kopsick rounding out the top 5 in car number 21. Further back, Teddy Hodgson, who is also involved in the incident in turn number 2 on the 4th lap. Been a good battle with Michael Jervis for about the 9th position on the Speedway. Hodgson around Jervis for that spot. So Teddy also recovering nicely from that incident.
Here comes Todd Owen. Remember, points are crucial for Todd Owen. Going into this event, he was 24 points behind Stephen Kopsick. Kopsick was involved in an early jingle. He's come back to life. Keep your eyes on that black number 21 car as it sets its sights next on Andrew Moeller, directly in front of him. And then Todd Owen is right there in striking distance.
And at the front, Tyler Hines tiptoeing away at the front of the field, building up a rather healthy lead. 1.2 seconds back to Chase Dowling in second. That equates to 6, 7, maybe 8 car lengths on the racetrack. 3 more back to the battle for third, or what was the battle. Todd Owen quickly moving around Moeller to take that spot away. And now here comes Kopsick to do the same in turn number 1. So Kopsick's up to 4th, Moeller 5th as they single out into the corner. Then Mike Christopher Jr. rounds out this lead group in 6th.
The comeback kid has to be Stephen Kopsick. What a great run after being involved in a jingle. We almost counted him out. Meanwhile, Todd Owen is closing up the gap on the Michael O'Sullivan prepared car, the Kerrigan Jean-Guy Poulin car, and Owen has narrowed that margin from about 2 car lengths a lap ago to less than a car length now. Here comes Todd Owen all over the Dowling machine as they head into turn number 3. Todd Owen moves in, takes over the runner-up spot. Here comes Stephen Kopsick as Dowling still there, but Dowling's car is going away.
With 10 laps to go, 3 cars under a blanket, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as they race into turn 3. Owen to 2nd, Kopsick and Dowling side by side for 3rd and 4th as they come back down to the stripe. 1.1 seconds behind race leader Tyler Hines, who still has a commanding lead at the front, looking for his 3rd win of the season, 3rd career win, and what has been a career year for the driver of car number 85.
There's no question about it. Good run right there as we've got that battle that is now starting to close up for that second on back. And it is Owen who tries to shake off Stephen Kopsick. Kopsick isn't done yet. Chase Dowling might have a trick up his sleeve as well, as Andrew Moeller is right there with 33 now up on the board.
Teddy Hodgson further back, gaining ground, moving to the inside of Mikey Flynn to take that position away just inside of the top 10. That is now the battle for 8th. Hodgson with the spot in car number 55. Further up, Stephen Kopsick all over the back bumper of Todd Owen for that second spot. Owen has it. Kopsick wants it. Chase Dowling is there. Andrew Moeller, Mike Christopher Jr. Good battle from second on back among
Here comes
5
Kopsick.
cars.
Stephen Kopsick with a bonsai move to the inside. He's come from the parking lot, up on the driving range, back to the racetrack, and he's now in the catbird seat. There's the battle of the points between first and second. And if you think Todd Owen is going to give up, you're wrong. He continues to fight back. Dowling has gotten the second wind. Moeller is there, and Michael Christopher. 4 laps, 2 miles left in the competition left.
Tyler Hines loving what he is seeing behind him as they battle for second. And he's been able to open up his lead now to 1.9 seconds as he threads through some lap traffic. Trouble straight away. 1 car around. It's Peters and Kopech here into the infield. Caution is out. That is the one thing Tyler Hines did not want to see in car number 85.
It certainly is not, but it is the one thing that Stephen Kopsick was looking forward to have happening, so he will have the opportunity to be in the front row. And you know, they say here at Stafford, the third place car on a restart late in the event sometimes has the advantage. We'll see what that story can be put to the test as car number 81, Todd Owen, will be starting third, and then never count out Chase Dowling, as he will be in that 4th position on the restart. 5th will be Andrew Moeller. 6th will be Michael Christopher. And what a run for the driver of car number 85, Tyler Hines. Last year, he said everything we tried didn't work. They changed the entire combination around. They came out with this race car. Tick Mike has been a big factor involved. He helps out so many of these competitors here at Stafford. And it has paid off for Tyler Hines. He started 2021 with a victory right from the start, and he has been consistent and strong. And Stephen Kopsick, the youngster from Newtown, he went to school with Chase Dowling. And I was told tonight that these two, not only were they buddies in school, but they loved talking about racing and dreamed and inspiring of running here at Stafford as youngsters. And now they compete each and every Friday night here at Stafford. Pace car dives in. Place your bets now. The high stake poker, as all bets are off as they come to the line.
Kopsick with the advantage in the outside lane, but it's going to be Hines.
Look at
with
Todd
the
Owen
shorter
and
way
look
around.
at Dowling. There's Kopsick, good move. Tries to dip down under. Dowling up on the wheel.
Oh, trouble!
Oh,
Straight
trouble.
away, they get together at the point, and it's going to be Hines going around to the infield. Others become collected further back. Jonathan Pulio, Teddy Hodgson, and others. It started right at the front of the field. Things were getting aggressive at the point. They ran out of room off of turn number 4, and Tyler Hines goes spinning to the inside of the racetrack, and he's climbing out.
And he is upset.
He is hot.
Tyler Hines, who had such a good run. And Stephen Kopsick is down on pit road.
And
Kopsick's right front wheel is folded up.
Hines is heading toward, I believe, that pit.
And now let's go down on pit road and see if our pit road reporters has more.
Yeah, Steve Kopsick brings in the Newtown Pools number 21. Looks like front end damage on that car. He could be done for the night. And looks like we're going to have the 21 car. Looks like the crew's trying to work on it. A little bit of confrontation down here on pit road.
Well, it looks like cooler heads will prevail before Tyler gets there. But that's about as upset as I have ever seen Tyler. Running for the win, coming together with Stephen Kopsick off turn number 4.
And you can understand the frustration. And now, let's go back down on pit road and see if we have more, because now car number 16 is in. Go ahead, guys.
Well, they have removed the right front tire from the Stephen Kopchik car, and they are working on that area. So all the damage for Kopchik appears to be located on the right side of the car. So they're hopeful to get him out for the stretch run. We'll see if they can do it.
Looking at a replay on Flow Racing as we go back to pit road. John Gates?
Yeah, just quickly, Dylan Kopech looks like he's done for the night. That car's overheating, smoldering here on pit road. Also, the number 92 is going behind the wall. Another tough break and a tough night for Dan Wesson.
We're now looking at the and tough. We hope we'll get another shot at seeing exactly who did what and why. After the fact, JP Jonathan Pulio spun. Here's
Jervis,
the leader.
Hodgson.
Stephen Kopchik is on the inside. Off the turn. And boy, pretty tough to tell from our vantage point.
They ran out of room, no doubt. Off of turn number 4, they came together. Not sure Stephen came up or not on Tyler Hines. Tyler would say yes, he did.
And of course,
but wow, no doubt a heated moment here at Stafford Speedway here tonight with 4 to go. Let's go back to the infield.
Right rear tire change for the number 7 Mr. Reuter plumbing machine of Jonathan Pulio. He's heading back out of the Speedway, so he did have right rear damage on number 7, and it looks like the 16 Kopech is indeed going behind the wall.
Scott Myers is the crew chief of the 81 of Todd Owen. Scott, what are your chances here down the stretch?
I think he can hold him off. He missed that wreck. He was pretty quick, so.
Yeah, I guess he showed some good reflexes there. How is he on these restarts against Chase Dowling?
Oh yeah, he's old, but he can still get it done.
Okay, optimism here in the Owen pit.
He missed that wreck, but Ben, not by much.
Oh,
it
not
was
by much
close
at all.
for car number 81, who was 3rd at the time as the leaders came together just in front of Todd, who will emerge as the race leader. Chase Dowling 2nd, Andrew Moeller 3rd, Mike Christopher Jr. 4th, Matt Vassar 5th as they run on the racetrack. Field coming to 1 to go this time by. This one far from over with 4 laps to go. Let's go back to the infield.
Kyle, I got Teddy Hodgson here, the 55, man. Up and down night. Started out bad. Looked good, though, in the mid-race.
Yeah, the car's really good. Once we got past the lap traffic there, I don't know, a bunch of Stevie Wonders are fucking driving here, so I don't know. I'm just very disappointed. We had a very fast car, and I can't thank all my sponsors enough. Montanary, Gator Sport Fishing, APAP John, Business Time Motorsports, Ness Auto, just everyone that helps out. I don't know. It's our luck this year, man. I don't get it.
Teddy Hodgson obviously upset.
And we apologize for that language from Teddy as we are set to go green. 4 laps to go. And a new look to the front of the field. Todd Owen and Chase Dowling off turn 4.
they come
looking
off
for
the
green.
turn. The green is out, and Dowling has it with a little power assist from Michael Christopher. Todd Owen back in command. Dowling.
Here comes Christopher to 2nd in car 82.
Clock is ticking, 36 laps. Here comes Todd Owen. Back to contend on the bottom. Moeller moves in. Michael Christopher continues to try to push Dowling into that number 1 spot. Can't do it. Here comes Christopher. Changes his strategy, changes his lane. Todd Owen back in command. 2 to go.
2 laps to go. Todd Owen now at the point. Chase Dowling in 2nd. Mike Christopher Jr. there in 3rd. Under fire from Andrew Moeller as they race up the back straightaway. A lap and a half to run. Dowling closing in on Todd Owen. Christopher and Moeller still side by side for 3rd. Vassar in 5th. White flag. 1 lap to go for car number 81, Todd Owen.
Final time around. Todd Owen has been looking for a victory. He's went dry for a while here at Stafford, but he will lead Dowling down into turn number 3. The Cookers construction machine is cooking tonight. The Chassis Pro car will see the double checkers, and Todd
trackside and hear from our race winner.
All right, crowds cheering Todd Owen, popular driver here in the SKs. Hard to believe it's your first win of the year, man. You've been battling all season long. Heavyweight battle tonight. You come out on top. Congratulations.
Yeah, just an awesome race car. Awesome car, awesome chassis, awesome motor. Just awesome team effort. All my sponsors, everybody that helps out. It just the group of people we have that make this all possible with the Chassis Pro Group, Donnie Rad Auto Machine, Cooker Construction, Stephen W. Barnes, Start Finish Motorsports, just everybody. I hope I'm not missing. I'm sure I missed a million people, but just want to thank everybody for helping me out. And finally, I got one for just being smart.
Todd, man, a lot of action up front. That had to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I really thought we had a third place race car. I was kind of, I was kind of settling in for third, trying to maybe look at second, and I don't know. They just got together, and I luckily somehow snuck through. So definitely happy to be on top. Finally get the win off my, the monkey off my back for the win, and hopefully we can keep momentum going.
All right, give it up, Todd Owen. He drives the 81. He's in victory lane in the SK Modifieds. Let's go talk to our second place finisher with Matt.
And that is Chase Dowling in car number 22. Chase, you had an opportunity with 4 laps to go on the double file restart. What happened?
I guess we got a chance at least. Probably we're going to end up 4th, 5th there. But leaders took each other out, and I was on the outside. Tried giving it everything we had. Just came up 1 spot short.
And I'm sure you'll try to make up for that later on tonight in the open race. But for as far as this race is concerned, who is on your thank you list?
I got to thank Dan Avery, Michael Sullivan, S&S Asphalt Paving, Kerrigan Heating and Air Conditioning, JG Pool and Pettit for the power. I know we wanted to win this one for Scott, the team, Dan, and those guys lost him, last week. So wanted to win for them, but just came up a little short.
Chase Dowling finishing second. Let's go back to John.
Mike Christopher had himself a great battle with the 35 car there over the last couple laps. He came out on top, finished third tonight in the number 82 Sign Pro Modified. Mikey Jr., man, good run.
Yeah, thank you. As you can see, we probably had like a 6th place car there, but things happen in short track racing, and somehow, we got the third. I like to thank the engine maker, my old man. I think this is hands down one of the best motors out here. So, you can see it anytime we're restarting behind someone or restarting on the front row. It's just incredible. So, thank you to him, my whole crew, all the people that helped me out, the guys at the Cigar Club. Thank you.
All right, there he is. Give it up. Class act Mike Christopher Jr. He goes third tonight.
Well, congratulations going out to our top 3 finishers in the SK Modified division, and what an exciting finish it was. Coming up next is the Street Stock feature event of 20 laps in distance. Following the conclusion of that will be an event that picked up $500 additional in cash from Raynar Real Estate. That is the open tour type modified event. And John Raynar from Brookfield, Connecticut, putting $500 in, making it $5,500 to win for the open modified event, consisting of 27 cars. So it's been a great night so far, and we've got a lot more left in store. Don't forget the NASCAR Wheel and Modify Tour comes to the Stafford Motor Speedway for the GAF Roofing 150. That's all going to be taking place next Friday night. Tickets are on sale as we speak and will be on sale in the box office as well, and you can purchase them online. So we certainly want to see you here for the running of that event. Coming up next will be our Street Stock feature event. Our contingency partners include the following: the Meadows Driving Range, Gaston Racing Enterprises, the Crafty Toolbox, and New England Racing Fuel Sunoco. Here is Kyle Rickey with the starting lineup.
And our pole sitter, car number 78.